Charisma of Charisma's Corner, and we're in the Pink Barn once again. And this time we're going to do a themed quilt called Stockpile. I don't have it behind me because I either loaned out my sample or I sold it at my sample sale, or I just couldn't find it in the cargo trailer. So anyways, it is a great quilt because it's a fat quarter quilt again. I keep sharing all of these fat quarter quilts because we love fat quarters as quilters. It's a big deal. So the background uses 2 yards. The caps and stems of these little acorns are 6 fat quarters or 1.5 yards. And the acorn bottoms are 11 fat quarters, and then you need binding. Or you could use 42 10-inch squares. So you could also use a layer cake in this, or a 10-inch stack is another name for it. So those work as well for the bodies of the little acorns. And the acorns are a uniform size, so you can switch them, turn them, have them all face the same way, however you want to arrange them. They're a cute little way to use your fat quarters, have a fall themed quilt, and it's 60 by 70. So the link will be in the bottom, and let's get going on this block because it does go pretty quickly after you cut your pieces. And the other nice thing about it is that you can also cut a few layers at a time. I already have the block cut, so we're just going to start from the top down. And first we're going to work on our little acorn stem, and I'll tell you that those use templates, and those templates are included in your pattern. And again, public service announcement, check your test box, make sure it's exactly 1 inch on your ruler because that is very accurate. If you printed this off and you have some weird setting on your printer, it could be off. Even if it's off by like a fraction, a 1/16 of an inch, that means your whole template will be off and it just causes problems. In this particular case, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal because you only have this one template piece and you figure it out pretty quickly. But when you're doing multiple pieces in a quilt block, it then becomes a big deal. Going to sew our pieces together, and you'll notice that you need to have a little bit of 1/4 of an inch hanging off the bottom, and you'll see a little bit at the top, and that's because it's sort of a slanted piece, and you just want to make sure that when you sew that together that it lines up properly. And you can kind of see how that happens, and I'm going to press that. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. So you can see where we have a little bit of a hang off of the white, and you'll see the hang off on the black little acorn stem there. And you can see how that kind of comes together. So I've pressed that to the dark, and now we have our stem done. We'll go ahead and work on the cap. And we have this stitch and flip corners of our background that we'll put on each corner, and then we're just going to sew on that straight line, and then we'll cut those off, and then we have the cap of our acorn. I'm just eyeballing that, but you can also use your ruler. And now I'm just going to go ahead and press that open. And now I can sew the little stem to my cap. I'm just using a scraps of fabric that I have in my stash. It's a poppy cotton line. Okay, then we'll go ahead and press that. So now we have our cap done, and we'll go ahead and do the stitch and flip method again on the body of our acorn here. And so this is how it's going to look. We're just going to sew on that line that we've marked on our stitch and flip squares. Okay, now I want to cut those off, and I am going to go ahead and use my ruler this time just because these are a little bit bigger. And I'll just make it so I don't take any chances with an unwieldy cut. And then we're going to press those open. And now we're going to just sew these little spacer pieces so that the cap will go over the body of this and look more like an acorn. So we'll sew both of those. Okay, now we just need to press those. Got caught a little bit on my machine there. Okay, and now we just need to sew our cap on. And voila, a little acorn. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so we're gonna press that. Okay, and there is our finished acorn block stockpile, and you can see how it would look so cute in a fall type of line, or any fat quarter pack really. I just used some basics that I had that were fall themed colors, and it worked out great. I think it was like a Michael Miller line or something at the time. So anyways, stockpile those fabrics, use them, love them, cuddle with them. So it was great seeing you. I hope to see these fall themed quilts. Just tag me at #charismascorner.com, charismasdesigns.com, or #charismascorner, and you can visit my site at charismascorner.com. So anyway, Thank you for spending some time with me. Have a great day. Until next time, bye.